This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel, double check your notifications are on, and if you hit that like button or comment, double check it's working properly, because they are working overtime to suppress the channel. Listen, the bad actors, naked shorting AMC, GME, NWBO, GNS, BINI, they are in deep trouble, okay? They like to make us believe that they can naked short forever because they know they own the SEC, they own the DOJ, they own the FBI. So if they create trillions of counterfeit shares, no regulatory agency or law enforcement agency is going to hold them accountable. They're going to sit on the sidelines and practice willful blindness as long as they limit their victims to retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that they can't control. Here's the thing that makes their life intolerable. And that is liquidity. Okay, that is liquidity. It was at 28 billion. Somehow they found 5 more billion to raise it to 33 billion. But this is 4-year lows on a reverse repo. And that means that these bad actors who are naked shorting all these stocks in the stock market, their liquidity is running out. Their money is running out. And the banks that are financing these criminals, they can barely keep the doors open. So if they can barely keep the doors open, they're shutting down brick and mortar locations. Are they going to continue to finance these guys naked shorting all these companies in the United States stock market when they are hanging on by their fingernails? Of course not. Okay? These guys have been robbing and stealing together for years. Okay? They take advantage of retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. The evidence of the fraud and corruption is overwhelming. We see it in the dog pools. We see it in the washing. We see it in the FTDs. I mean, the evidence is there for everybody to see. But everybody sits around and engages in willful blindness because they're all making money, and the only one losing are the 99%. But here's the thing. When the liquidity starts running out, all of a sudden, it becomes every man for himself. And the banks are not going to go down with the naked shorters. They're going to let the naked shorters drown. Okay? That's what the banks are going to do. They're going to call in their margins, and if they don't have the additional collateral or additional cash, which a majority of hedge funds don't, they are severely over-leveraged. 20, 50, 100, 150 to 1. So when there are margin calls, there will be forced liquidations, and they're going to be forced to start covering those millions and billions of counterfeit shares that they have sold into the market. And guess what? A lot of them are going to end up in bankruptcy court, and this might sound crazy, but the DTCC probably going to end up being on the hook for a lot of these trades, and then taxpayer money might end up becoming involved, okay? But it's absolutely crazy that the SEC, the DOJ, sit on the sidelines and allow this level of corruption to go on in the United States stock market every single day. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think the bad actors are terrified that the reverse repo is hanging around all-time lows, which means the liquidity is almost gone? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.